live. We are live. Who is here? I got viewers. I got 0 viewers. 0. Let's let everyone know we live. Let's let everybody know. Let's let everyone know I'm live. Let's let everyone know I'm live. Let's let everyone know I'm live. Let's let everyone know I'm live.
Did you push record?
Nope.
Push it.
No.
Okay.
This I don't really care about
Okay. I understand.
time like recording my decks.
I just didn't know if you wanted like highlights for later. But I get it. I get it.
Alright, let's see. Cool stuff. Thanks for looking.
Oh, so much.
Editing. Looking for my first viewer. Mobile dashboard. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, what is that? That's just me. Ooh, new little bot came on. Are you on your account or are you on?
I'm on mine.
Okay, good. So you're my one viewer.
What do you think behind you? Look behind you.
Oh, that's sick. Dude, this track that came on is a little bit of a bop. A little bit of a bop. Bit of a bop.
It doesn't get picked up very well, unfortunately. But hey, people will ask and you'll be like, "It's good."
Where that Twitch link at? How do I share myself? Yeah, right now we're just getting ready, getting the links. Ooh, I almost had a sneeze there. Share stream. Ooh, this is some good dubstep.
Hey, you got another viewer. You have another viewer.
Huh?
Another viewer.
This is one on my side.
Just 2 of them.
Be live. We're about to do some Battle Spirits deck editing tonight. We taking out the Magic Carpet XL. Gonna build some decks. I think I'm feeling some Digimon tonight. So recently, Digimon has just been the vibe. Recently, it's just been the thing to do. Digimon is kind of the go-to. We're sounding the alarm right now. We're getting everybody involved. We'll probably start launching out of about 10 minutes. I'll still be chatting with you. If you're a first-time viewer, or if you're a long-lasting viewer, even though I've only been doing this for a little bit, say hi. Say hi if you're here. I want to say hi to you. I want to say hi to everyone. I want to say hi to everybody because we're going to do some deck editing tonight. Oh, this is so hype. So hyped to do some deck editing. So this Magic Carpet XL right here, probably should open it. Oh, that's me smacking the microphone. I open it the other way around because that's the only way it will open. Don't hit the microphone. Okay, I'm good. This is organized chaos right here. Organized chaos. You look at this and you're like, what is going on? What is going on here? Well, this is the strategy. Actually, this is the deck core Magic Carpet XL. This is all these are deck cores. I have like 15 deck cores I'm working on at a single time. Importing stuff from Japan can get pretty expensive, so this is kind of what I have to do while I'm slowly building up enough stuff. Yeah, 15 deck cores. It's a ton. Tonight is deck editing. Deck editing. Deck editing. Deck editing. Yeah. Man, this dubstep is just popping right now. Editing. editing decks tonight. Yeah, alright. I posted it on 2 places. Alright, let's get to the deck editing. Let's get to the deck editing. Okay. Now, tonight, if you can't really see the television, it's not really like focusing too well, but tonight is Purple Night. Tonight, ooh, Novolance, can you check my Twitter to see if it tweeted that we are deck editing tonight? Shotty, she the best. Shotty, she the best. Tonight is purple. Let's see if Novolance cheat code works. Nope. It's just awful. These 1080p cameras just don't cut it anymore. So much. Oh, these sleeves are like brand new. They feel great.
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to what?
Your stream's posted on your Twitch.
Yeah. Ooh, a little burp for me. Just ate too. Alright. Deck cores. Put you over there. Let's wrap you back up for now. Hey, extra viewer, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Tonight we are building. Why did I do that, view? We're building Perp. Maybe a little Beelzemon. Maybe the Digimon TCG has given me a little bit of inspiration with the recent launch of their Beelzemon deck. And I'm like, Beelzemon deck that I could build, so why don't I get to it? I have a feeling I'm going to smack this thing off of here. So, just a little bit of moving stuff around for the beginning. Alright. So, in the CBO7 set for Battle Spirits, CBO7, Digimon went to Season 3. Digimon, what is it, Tamers. I almost said Sabers. That's, I think, Season 5. Digimon Tamers, where you get Takato, you get Rika, you get Henry, you get Ryu, but you also get Jerry. And Jerry had a Digimon that got murdered. And then there's also Aya and Mako. But tonight we're going to be building a Demon Lord Digimon deck, just like the one that just came out in the Digimon TCG. Perfect timing for me to get this deck started. So I've got a little bit of a deck core that I start out with, but I wanted to wait for my stream. Y'all, I wanted to wait for all these amazing viewers to stop by and go, hey, that's pretty sick. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's just so many interesting cards in Battle Spirits that I just feel are undervalued right now. I gotta move this. It's blocking my light. Yeah, see that light? And I almost died because my headphones were stuck around an edge. I'll put you back here. Alright. We still here. Alright. So, let's do some deck editing. Hey, feel free. Do you have Makar's number? Or is that just on my phone?
No.
No. I'll tell Makar. I'm like, hey Makar. If you want to see what Beelzemon looks like in Battle Spirits, let's tune in. Ooh, I'm going to tell Jared I'm live too. We getting everybody in here tonight. I'm so thankful that you took the time out of your evening to click on this one. And right as I said that, they left. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm glad that anyone stopped in here for a little bit. I'm going to put my little imps over there. My bomber imps, as people might call them. We got our Beelzemon, the name of the deck, and Beelzemon Blast Mode. Now, Beelzemon works very similar that it does kind of in all the lore, where you kind of just use Impmon to warp into him. Apologies. Man, these sleeves are definitely brand new because they are slippery. Okay, So what I was saying, as I try to figure out where to put everything, is that in Digimon, in the show, in this series, all he does is warp. Ugh. I lost an entire corner of my playmat. Well, I guess that's where my face is, so it's alright.
That's why I put it there.
But Beelzemon just gets warped into. You never see his champion form or his ultimate form. You just see Imp, he starts running, and then he's Beelzemon. And then Beelzemon goes into blast mode almost like instantly, it feels like sometimes. But Hitmon had a little bit of a growth period because he kills Leomon, and then he's like, could I have done that? And then he has this self-reflection period. Oh my effing G. Did you put this around this corner?
Did not.
That sucks. Alright, so I gotta go to Digimon Tamers. Because I'm also trying to make sure that the deck is appropriate to the lore. Oh, okay, we gotta go to the wiki. Because what I like to do is I like to look at which Digimon appeared in the show. That's really cool to me when you can look at all the Digimon that were present within the show. Whew. And there's so many different opportunities for Digimon to... In Battle Spirits, it's insane, but we're trying to figure out how we can make this appropriate to the lore right now. So I am pulling up, and because the game's in Japanese, I get to do research on my computer while I entertain everybody else. So we got our 3 Impmons, for sure. I'll read you what Impmon does. When summoned, reveal 3 cards from your deck top. Add a Mega / Ogre Wizard family spirit card among them to your hand. Remaining cards are discarded. So, of course, you're going to find Beelzemon Blast Mode, Beelzemon. Well, he also adds Ogre Wizard. So let's see what Digimon are from the Ogre Wizard, or are part of the Ogre Wizard family. Come on. Come on. Alright, so let's start from the tippity top. Nope, that one's not a Digimon. We got Beelzemon. Beelzemon Blast Mode. We got Digimon right here. Devamon. Devamon. Goblimon. Golfmon, which is right here. Let's see here. Who else we got? Ice Devamon. So Ice Devamon is also a part of it. Lady Devamon. Mephistomon, which is this guy right here. So Mephistomon goes into the almighty and all-powerful Golfmon. And no, he doesn't know how to putt. And the rest of... Oh, Phanymon, Fall Down Mode, and Ogremon are also part... I'd be really disappointed if Ogremon was not a part of the Ogre Wizard family. That'd be a little goofy now for the lore, wouldn't it? But we still scheming around. We still gonna figure out... Man, that's a harsh light over here. Let's kind of throw you in the middle. Oh, took off my sneakers. That feels so great. Oh, my feet feel great. And the funny thing is, a lot of these Battle Spirit cards, they have a lot of cards that have like Mon in their name, but they're not actually Digimon, so it's kind of funny because they have literally nothing to do with the show, but they're like, this card is called Satoraidemon. It's not a Digimon at all. Skull Demon? Oh yeah, Demon gets there. Oh, Vilemon is one, so we might have to throw Vilemon in here, because I also am pretty sure that he was in Digimon Tamers. Now that we kind of looked through all those Ogre Wizards, That makes us think about how many hits that, because Entmon, of course, he's your starter rookie. He's really important, but at the same time, he isn't going to really digivolve. He kind of just sits there. He kind of just wants to die. Because if he dies, he could just play Blast Mode for free. Ooh, Digimon. Oh, really? It just brought me to the... That's kind of funny. Trying to find a list of Digimon that were just in the show. Digimon and Digimon Tamers. List of characters. I wonder if that will count. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we got a bunch of humans. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Tamers. Bio-emerge. Okay. Goblymon. Gorillamon. Vilemon. Alamon. Rokugamon! Oh! Sick! I don't know if... I think it's a half green, half purple spirit. Because there's more than just one Digimon collaboration set. There's like 4 of them. So that's... Uh-oh. That's from CB05. So right now we're looking at CB07. Hey, extra viewer! Thanks for stopping by! We're building Beelzemon for Digimon right now. We are trying to figure out the proper build. And I mean Digimon Battle Spirits, because Beelzemon just had its big splash 2 weeks ago at the pre-launch event that Novalance and I attended. Novalance won that event actually at our local, so Novalance is actually pretty darn good at Digimon if you didn't already know, which, how did you not know, but Novalance is a phenomenal Digimon player. She won that tournament. She has the winner stamped Beelzemon. Super cool. But right now, I'm trying to build and figure out, and because I can't read these cards because it's Japanese, and I don't know much Japanese, or really any Japanese for that matter, we gotta chef it up. We gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out. So, let's see. It's a purple deck, so it looks like Vilemon. Vilemon gets welcome to the party. All right. And then, oh, Dokuga. I think Dokugamon Digivolves. It's a green spirit, but it goes into purple. So Dokugamon can Digivolve into purple. Okay. So that it's an option. It's definitely an option. And that's kind of the main thing about figuring out what we're trying to build right now is we're trying to figure out our options. We're trying to figure out what our card pool is, because all of my decks focus on the lore. They're all lore decks, they're all character decks. They all want to focus and be appropriate and respectful to the lore of the series. We want the series to be respected, because there's so many beautiful different cards, there's so many different combinations, and because I'm building them all to be more character and more stylized, because of course I'm in America, I don't play in Japanese Battle Spirits tournaments, I don't really have to build my deck in a certain way to accommodate anything, which feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. So we learned that Vilemon and Dokugamon are both a part of the show. Davidramon, Ice Devimon, Musiamon, Flybeamon, Harpymon, Dark Lizardmon, Locomon, Parasitemon, Meramon. Now, Meramon's actually a really interesting one, because Meramon is treated as purple. And that's from one of the first set, I think, Meramon is. So that's actually super duper hype. If we could, because the big thing about this deck is that it feels like, even though there's ooh, I got a sound effect. Yeah, Makar is here! Makar! That's so lit! That's so lit! Yeah, let's take a picture of him and his subscription, or his follow. If it wants to zoom in, of course. Yeah. You know what's so funny is it's you and Soft Carry that have both followed me the most recent. I'm sending you the picture. That's so lit. Thanks for stopping by. And if your wife is watching, but take a look at this, Makar. You think Beelzemon and Digimon looks good? You think Digimon looks good? Let me show you this guy. This art is so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that ruby red. You can't tell me that doesn't hit. You can't tell me that doesn't hit. That is one of the sickest looking cards. You see the Hitmon on the back for the whoop evolution. It's so beautiful. That thing, I was gonna say a blast, but then the next card, bro, and this is a secret rare. So there's another version of this too. But you know me, Makar, I be maxing my deck out. So remember the other week when I told you I was gonna trade you a blast mode? Look at this. See if I can get the light to hit this sucker. Look at that. This is blast mode. Is this gonna work for me, Nova? Oh, beautiful. Catch that light. Oh, this is, yeah, Digimon also has Beelzemon going on in it too. So this is the blast mode. Come on, camera. Work with me. Tell me you love me. Tell me we'll be okay. That's a Juice WRLD song. Beelzemon blast mode goes off. So of course, because I can't read half these cards, I need my translations. So I'm right now reading what we have on the internet to first figure out how to make the deck lore appropriate. And it's one of the most important things for the entire Battle Spirits adventure that I'm on right now. Is I want everything to be properly represented, because that way it allows me to build a larger variety of decks. If I just use all the good cards, I could easily just build maybe 2 decks, 3 decks per set. If I take the character approach, I can build 6, 7 decks per set, which is way more fun. Yeah, you might get some recycled cards around there, but that's okay. Novaland, so you're up. Can you give me my Digimon comments? You the best girly, you the best girly, you the best girly. Yeah! But dude, look at this too. They need to put this in Battle Spirits. So, I'm not sure if you saw the show, but Beelzemon rides a motorcycle. It's called Behemoth. And, set right there, please. And in the show, he just rides around on this thing and shoots people with a shotgun. Beelzemon just blasts people with a shotgun. It's kind of funny. So, this card is called a Brave. And Braves equip to your spirits. So pretty much the way that it looks like is, now in Japan they like stack them on top like this, and so then they equip, which is really neat because you look at when you brave a card. Man, my lighting is not good, Noble Ants. You see the 6,000? You add that onto whatever level the Beelzemon is. So technically, its most powerful would be 26,000. Not only that, but you add the symbols together, so it's going to hit for 2 damage instead of 1 damage. And you add the cost together as well. So this goes to a cost 15 spirit, which can be really important, because then you can get out of reach from cost-destroying abilities. Like, oh, destroy something with the cost 5 or less, or bounce something with the cost 7 or less. You're going to completely dodge that because you're cost 15 now. But the way that I like to do it, because it's got this little like red thing down here. I got to keep bringing this back up. Right here, I like to put the cards like this because it looks like it fits way better. And the ability down here is a brave ability, so it only activates when it's braved. So you don't need to really see the whole thing. But that's kind of how I like to do it. I like to go like that, and then, of course, do that when I'm attacking. Viewer, thanks for stopping by. We're doing some Digimon, Battle Spirits, Beelzemon deck editing. Like I said, Beelzemon's super duper hype in the Digimon trading card game right now. We're going super, super hard into figuring out how we're going to build Beelzemon Battle Spirits. And Nova Lance, my amazing, amazing lady, brought my comp. Which one's the purple section? Let me find the purple section. We gotta figure out. So right now we're gonna think about Vilemon, Ice Devimon. I think I just need the whole purple stack so I can get in the lab and figure out what I want to do. All I want to do is deck edit. Punkies, Werurus, Snakey, Snake, Dragon. Dobermon, so we'll take out some Dobers. Because we might be playing some Dobermon. Vilemon is cracked in Battle Spirits. Vilemon, when he attacks, he adds a ultimate level Digimon or a mega level Digimon from your trash back to your hand. And then he's probably just going to Digivolve into an ultimate. So it just Digivolve into the one that you just added. And guess what? If it dies, you just do the same thing next turn. It feels good. It feels pretty good. Alright, we'll take out our Ice Devies. And our Gobi! Where's Jet Saber when you need someone to say Gabi? No, Lance, you say Gabi to replace Jet Saber.
Gabi.
That's the least amount of excitement that I've ever heard in my life. Man, there's so many cards. Godzilla, man. Crest of Friendship, Matt, Beelzemon. We gotta figure out how we cooking this deck up. Ooh, we get to play Hypnos in this deck. We definitely get to play Hypnos in this deck. Unfortunately, I don't think we get to play Diginome because Digimon. Oh, we get to play Diarc, probably Diarca. If you watch Gundam Seed, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't watch Gundam Seed, you're like, what the F is wrong with this dude? And then I'm just like, well, nothing's wrong. You don't know, Mom. You don't know. Uh-oh, my light's going away.
I'm behind, obviously.
Makar, how was your week? We missed you so much at Digimon last week. I mean, honestly, it's probably a good thing you didn't come because of all that snow. It was not fun driving home from that. It was zero fun driving home from that. But we still did it. We still went. We still had a good time. Miramon, that's right. I gotta look at Miramon. Miramon is a red spirit, but he's treated as purple when he's on the field. But that's like a weird thing, though, about some of these Digimon, though, in this deck, though, because I feel that, like, Miramon and Okugumon, they Digivolve into purple, but you can't, I don't think many of my Digimon can Digivolve into them because they're red. So that makes things difficult. Clockmons, Higuramon, Geckomon, Divermon, V-Reaper. It's not a lot of Digimon. I'm kind of sussed about that. That's kind of lame. There were not that many cool Digis. There were not that many cool Digis in the show. They made the Tamers so super cool. And then they decided to make a lot of other stuff not that cool. So let's see here. We're going to look at Ice Devi. Busy but good. Yours. So pretty much I've just been doing my mod I guess duties as of recently. Hey, third viewer, thanks for stopping in. We are building Beelzemon. I know it looks like it's crazy because I'm in the lab. When you're in the lab, sometimes your mind's just moving a mile a minute, and you might not know what you're doing. But I'll get it all organized now by level. So Gitmon is our rookie. We got Gabi, he's a rookie. But let's Makar. Weekend was alright. Brittany and I decided to drink this last weekend. But we didn't get super duper blasted. We just we got like decently buzzed because we had about 3 beers one night and 3 beers the next day. So we were having our fun, but we definitely didn't go all out to the point to where we were going to be out of commission the next day. But I watched a lot of Call of Duty League. 4 viewers. We're one away. We're 1 viewer away from the most I've ever had. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. I'm so thankful that you are interested in learning more about Battle Spirits. Thank you, all our new viewers. If you want to see more card games, more cool stuff, and of course, come on, man. There's always that button that you can hit called the follow button. I'll be your leader. I'll be a leader. So right now, we're working on Beelzemon. So we got 3 Golfmons, 3 Beelzemons, and 3 Beelzemon Blast Modes. Those are going to be our megas that we're going to rock with. That's rock and roll with. Too soon for the Mega Man references, Nova Lance?
What?
Too soon for the Mega Man references?
I don't understand Mega Man.
She instantly just quit caring. But right now, we're trying to figure out the proper lines that I want to make. So this is an ultimate. We're kind of a little lackluster on the rookie side of things. We only got 6 rookies right now. Let's look at what we got for champions. Ice Devimon. And, ooh, the Digimon. This one's probably my favorite champion from the entire Digimon Tamers. I'm going to screw it up. Digimon Tamers series. And then we got our magic cards and our extras. So we'll put those over here. 2 Beelzemons and 2 of the Beelzemon riding on Behemoth, which is a little car thing. And then our 3 Calamons. So let's go ahead and look at what the Ice Devimon, what the Beelzemon magic card, the only one that's here. I answered my own question. I will read it to you because it's nice to know what the cards do. Alright. So it's called Darkness Claw. It's a cost 5 magic card. Right here. It's a cost 5 magic card. Come on, camera. Lovely. No, these cameras are not doing it for us tonight, folks. This is the hard part about streaming, when your lighting isn't what you want it to be, and on top of that, the camera's like, I'm gonna make everything blurry and make your life not fun. Oh my gosh! Anyways, let's throw him right in the middle for now. Darkness Claw. Cost 5 magic card, 3 reduction. While your purple Mega Family Spirit is attacking, this card in your hand is cost 3! So if you're attacking with any one of these 3 Digimon, it instantly goes to a cost 3. Why is that important? Because now you have the possibility to make the cost as little as 0. It could be free. Cost reduction on Battle Spirits is everything in the game. If you don't understand how cost reduction works, pretty much there are these symbols at the bottom corners of these cards, right? And there's 6 different colors. There's purple, green, blue, yellow, red, and white. Now, the symbol at the bottom represents how much damage the card can deal. But on the other hand, it also is going to take into consideration the reduction on some of these cards. So Beelzemon has 3 purple or amethyst reduction, as they call it in the game. They like to use the name of their gems, which I adore. I'm totally an emerald guy. But Beelzemon over here, this guy could cost as little as 1 if you got 3 other purple cards in the field. So Battle Spirits is really interesting with the way that you navigate your reduction. Absolutely stunning. Now, Flash, its actual ability. Destroy an opposing exhausted spirit. Also, while you control any purple Mega Family Spirits, this magic is treated as having no color. So if you have a Mega Family Spirit and you attack, A, it's going to cost 3. B, it's going to have no color. Meaning, that some of these abilities that protect against colors, like the Ultra Armor abilities, where it's like the biggest example that I have is our Mecha Godzilla deck. It generally has protection against red and white. Now, for example, if it was unaffected by purple, well, because it's colorless, it doesn't protect against colorless. That's not one of the colors that it listed, right? So this card is just going to sneak right under that protection and probably piss your opponent off. Definitely a powerful, powerful card. So we're going to play two of them. We don't want to get too cloggy with our magic cards. Now let's start looking at our. Now Goblimon is really funny. When summoned, you can destroy an opposing cost 4 or less exhausted spirit. So he could whack something. Probably not going to happen, but it could happen. Probably not, but it could. That could happen. And then he Digivolves at level 2, which only takes 2 cores. So Goblimon with 2 reduction, if you already have an established board, could cost very little. And on top of that, he could just destroy something that attacked you. So an interesting thing about Goblimon, say you got attacked by a weak spirit, you don't block, flash, blah, blah, blah. You take the damage. After that, why not blast? Why not blast after that? That is absolutely what you're going to want to do with Goblimon. You summon him, you nuke the spirit, and you attack, and then you Digivolve, just like that. And then maybe you can start doing some damage. Now, Ice Devimon, I remember him not being one of my favorites. Ice Devimon has Digivolution at level 1, 2. So already, right away, he's going to be able to level up into the next level Digimon just by attacking. Level 2, which takes 3 core. 1 attacks. I'll take him out so you can get a little better look at him. 1 attacks and a core from an opposing spirit to their trash. So he will attempt to deplete as well. When this effect depletes, put a core from the void to a Grandwalker Nexus I control. Now, this is a really weird ability, considering there's no purple Digimon Grandwalker Nexus. There isn't one at all. There isn't a purple Digimon Grandwalker Nexus. Well, okay, I lied. There is one. It's called Matt. Matt from Digimon Adventure. Technically, there is one, but we're not going to play Matt in a Digimon Tamers deck. That would be against my rules. But the other thing about Ice Devimon, very rarely do you deplete a spirit that only has one core on it. Very, very rarely do you attack, get rid of 1 core, and kill a spirit. That doesn't happen very often. So because that doesn't happen very often, it just feels like the entire card kind of just falls apart. Doberman, right here, this pup. Doberman says Flash Excel costs 3 with 1 Grandwalker color reduction. Oh, actually, it could reduce from Calamon. Here's Doberman. You can advent a Mega Family Spirit card with advent from your hand onto a spirit I control by treating the soul core as being sent to the trash. This effect can only be used once per turn and can only be used on the attack step. After this results with this card face up in your remove zone. So, not that good, really. And that's because you're paying 3 costs to advent instead of 1 core. That's a lot of resources, because if you think about it, say you've already used your soul core to advent that turn. You've already used 1 core, and that's assuming you haven't done anything else. You haven't paid for any other spirits that turn. Doberman, you attack, flash with your opponent. They say no flash. Like, alright, flash Doberman, pay 3. And especially in purple, you don't really core boost a lot. You don't really get a lot of resources for yourself. Purple, you have to play quite tricky. You kind of have to play it very defensive. So this ability, not impressive at the slightest. And then he has Digivolution at level 2, which takes 3 core. The other notable thing is the only person that you Advent on right now is Golf. He's it. He's your only Advent spirit. So the chances of you already using your if you're using your soul core for something else, you're effing up. And that's a bad thing. You don't want to F up. We don't want to F up. Mod, clean up the chat. Sound like LTG. So Golfmon has to be purple and ultimate. Which means right now we only have 1 hit. So for champions, Doberman is not looking like I want to. He's not the option. He is not good at all. Doberman is probably coming out. Ice Devimon isn't good, but you kind of might have to play him. Well, no, because I could play Marilyn. So, because the only thing that really digivolves is Goblimon. It's really going to be a lot of cost 4 cards that I'm going to be playing in this deck. Hope you're just loving this dubstep. This dubstep goes hard. Oh, you ban that hoe, Noble Lance. We're not going to time out someone trying to sell us stuff. You ban that hoe.
I clicked the wrong button.
It's okay. Being a mod 2 on Standy's channel has been intimidating to say the least. And it's intimidating completely upon the fact that you don't want to overstep your power. You don't want to feel like you're crushing people's dreams or like being too harsh on people. It's so funny looking at all these Digimon because Gekomon apparently shows up. Oh, really?
What happened?
So, oh, okay. Now this is interesting. So in Digimon Tamers, there's cards called Digimodify, where they swipe this card through their Digivice to give their Digimon an extra ability, right? Now, through this extra ability, okay, that could open some doors because if they're referencing a Digimon, it's good enough for me to put it in the deck. Sounds like Lady Devimon was used as a Digimodify card, so Lady Devimon could absolutely be in this deck. Lady Devimon is searchable by Impmon. You can, yes, Lady Devimon for sure, but I don't think I have any extras. That card, and I think it's expensive too. I think it was like a $3 common that I purchased. Man, this dubstep is so hard. I'm digging it. Womp, 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 womp. Hopefully there's some Bakumon, because I want to play some more Bakumon or Tapermons. Nope, I don't have any extra Lady Devs, so we're going to have to... okay, so we'll take these Dobers, and we'll put them face down right here. Lady Death, yeah, definitely should play some late. You know what? Now we have to do a second read by because that might not be like. I get what they're kind of doing. They're kind of doing like the Digimon that was. Oh, and the metal one. Oh my gosh! Don't switch. That's me just talking out loud to my stuff. All right, I got to go back to CB07 because I have that white armor Digimon. I gotta find it. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm definitely doing this mouse tomorrow, no Lance. I'm sick of this. Our mouse, so we get this Omen Omen laptop, souped up to do content creation, streaming, you name it. We go brand and get the mouse, the wireless one. This wheel on here, you like scroll down for like a little bit and it goes back up. It's retarded. It's so annoying. My mouse is actually retarded. Oh my gosh. So what color is it? Is it not? It's not yellow. I'm pretty sure it's white. The card I'm looking for, I want to say, is white. Why is it so hard for me to find this? Terriermon, Gardevoir, Gardevoir, Pajuron, Maildramon, that's what it is. Alright, Maildramon says Flash. So it's an Armor Digivolution. Armor Digivolution Rookie or Champion. What? Champion. This is the first armor card that can digivolve from Champion. So when Summoner attacks, discard a card from your deck top. By returning an opposing spirit with cost equal or inferior to the discarded card in your hand, add the discarded card to your hand. So it has a very small chance to turbo your deck. Heavy armor, white, and purple. That could work. Maildramon could work, because I remember, of course, that's in the first episode. Man, we might have to go by this episode by episode. Gorillamon, attack Terriermon, Gorillamon, Manulimon, Vegemon, Monochromon, Fortunemon, and that. Gorilla Biomerge in the real world. This is a lot of reading. But we just want to make sure everything is official, you know what I'm saying? Vilemon on a soccer field. Vilemon, blah, blah. So nothing special with that. Vilemon. Alamon would have been so lit to have in Battle Spirits. I would have wanted Alamon in Battle Spirits so bad. I pray that they revisit Digimon in Battle Spirits, but everyone's like, it's never going to happen because they have their own Digimon trading card game. One way to get people to play other card games is with collaborations. You take people's interests and you show them another game like, hey, you could play this game. And they're like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, it's just a different way to play the same deck that you like. And they're like, that's kind of cool. No, it looks like Renamon slayed Alamon. Dokugamon immediately blah blah. Dokuge. Nothing special about Dokugamon. Dividramon. Biomerging. Gyomon slashed him. No, Ice Devi, okay. Is a serial killer. My goodness, that's scary. It's interesting how it feels like Digimon Tamers was the initial Ghost game. And then we got Musamon, Shadow Digimon. You know what? I'm like halfway through, but I want to go look. Maybe I should look at the episode list. Because maybe the episode list will help us figure out what we want to play in the deck. Now, I'm going to start kind of in the middle. Where's the episode list? This music goes so hard in the lamps. List of characters, episodes, here we go. Yeah. Looking at Battle Spirits cards, building these Battle Spirits decks, gotta figure out what's gonna be next. I got Battle Spirits, I'm so vile, man. What you gonna do when I'm in Jamaica, man? Gorillamon was in episode 4. Vilemon's episode 5. Alamon is episode 6. Dokugamon is episode 6. Seven, there's no Digimon. 8 is the Impmon introduction. Digimon comes out in that. We already have Digimon. We're already swagging with that one. I heard a little typing on your side. You scared me for a second. The Icemon cometh. We already have Ice Devi, but we really want to cycle him out. He is definitely not optimal for what we want to play. Fly Beemon, Harpymon, don't have any of them. Juggernaut, that's funny. Dark Lizardmon, damn man, I remember how I killed Dark Lizardmon. It kind of looked a little brutal. Episode 14 is when the Devas start coming in, so Mahiramon attacks. And then 15, we got the big old snake. So we got, I forget, Sandriamon. Sandiramon. Nerp. Episode 16, let's see what we got here. Larusa Deva, which is going to be Cinderamon. Yep, Cinderamon. See, I'm trying to remember this stuff. Episode 17. Let's see here. An ox and a sheep Deva. So the ox. Do I play the ox? Yeah, that's Vajiramon. And the sheep is Pajaramon. Now, I have a Deva deck where I took all the Devas and I built a deck with them. They're not going to be included in the Hitmon deck because they kind of just, they're not friends with anybody else. So it'd be kind of silly to include cards in a deck that don't have a whole lot to do with the series, right? So why would we do that? Wouldn't it be a good idea? Viewer, thanks for stopping by. We are building Beelzemon, Digimon, Battle Spirits, lumping out to some crazy dubs, some dubstep. It feels so good. And a little relaxed right now because, as you might know, or if you don't know, this is the Japanese version is Battle Spirits, not Battle Spirits Saga. So the cards are in Japanese. I can't read Japanese. So on my computer, on our Omen laptop, branding, right? We are looking at translations, but we're also trying to make the deck as accurate to the lore as possible. We're making a show deck, we're making a character deck, we're making it as accurate as possible. So if you like Digimon, if you like Battle Spirits, if you like trading card games, feel free to follow. I've been going live a lot more recently, and it's been really important for me to make sure that I'm trying to stick to the schedule and entertain everybody. So right now, I'm actually going through Digimon Tamers, Season 3 of Digimon, episode by episode right now, trying to look for just different Digimon in the show that might work good in this deck right now. It's a purple deck, so we're playing mostly purple cards. Now, some cards you don't necessarily have to force every purple card to play together, right? That's not necessarily how this deck works. There can be some other colors in this deck. We just got to make sure that it's appropriate for the lore. So right now we're on episode 18. Looks like we get to see Talmon against one of the Devas. The Devas, when Kibimon, Matrix, and our Talmon from some Vajramon gets deleted in episode 18. 19, we see more Impmon. Oh, we get the Horse Deva. Don't tell me. I can't think of its name. Indramon. And in episode 20, Indramon is still trying to fight Impmon. Impmon's like, hey, episode 21, we finally get to see Leomon. That's so cool. Leomon, blah, blah, blah. And Kumbaharimon. So that's the little rabbit guy that you see in that episode. That's really, really funny. Yeah, feel free to say hi in the chat. I'd like to say hi to you. I'd like to shout you out. So if you want to shout out, say hi in the chat. Absolutely. Really like to talk to you. Alright. So, episode 21, you just get to see more Devas. It's when they go back to the digital world. That's what I'm really looking for. That is when I'm sure we're going to run into a lot of different Digimon. Aha! So in episode 22, they fight against the boar Vikarlamon. And then episode 23, they actually go to the digital world. Or Itmon takes Calamon and goes to the digital world. Episode 24, Tamers. Let's see here. Please tell me more than it just says. Okay. Dang, you click on these episodes? These synopsises are huge. Oh. So if you click on... Wow! So if you click on the episodes, they'll break down the Digimon that are in that episode. That's a lot easier! It's a lot easier! Yagamon. Who's Yagamon? Do you know who... It's an... Oh, it's the potato Digimon. Makuramon. Oh, that's the... And a Diginome. That's cool. Oh my gosh, this is gonna make everything so much easier. I was actually stressing out so much because I was just reading the descriptions and trying to figure out if it was what was going on. Oh my gosh! Black War Kazuamon? What the? Oh, that's funny. That's when they're just imagining themselves as Digimon. Babamon and Gigimon. We don't have a Babamon or a Gigimon in this game at all. Episode 27, Motorcycle Madness, is when we get to see Itmon going to be... Oh, here we go. Metal Koromon, Rookies. We got Terramon, Guilmon, Renamon, Calmon, Itmon. Champions, Leomon, Chikadurimon. Ultimate is Katuramon, which is the Doggy Deva. Mega is Aquilamon and Beelzemon, and Aya and Mako's dog is listed as other. Okay then. Rio makes his appearance in episode 28. That Hagurumon, interesting. Hagurumon in Battle Spirits only goes into white, but I mean, I guess technically he could go into Maildramon, but it just might not be that good. Magidramon! Oh, okay. Let's see what Magidramon, I'm pretty sure is just white. What are you typing on, Lance?
In your chat.
I don't have any latency going on for my stream, so it's pretty much I do it and it happens. I'm not like Standy or people that put a delay on there because they don't want to get stream watched or stream sniped and just have people know where they are every single turn in Call of Duty. But I'm not playing Call of Duty right now. Cybergemon. Jaramon's the dragon, and Makuramon's the monkey. So, Leomon, Clockmon, Kyubimon, and Hagurumon. We don't have Clockmon in Bastard, so we know Lance? I don't think so. We do have Magidramon. He is a cost 5 white ultimate. So he doesn't cost a lot, but at the same time, he's probably not being played at all, because that is expensive. Because you don't gain core. Oh, so there's got to be a next. There we go. There was a next episode. So rookies, Patamon, Otuamon, Calamon, Renamon, Terramon, Guilmon. Champions, Leomon, Doggymon, Gekomon, Greymon, Gatomon, Woodmon, Gargamon, and Growlmon. Interesting. Ultimate Cybergemon, Makuramon, Vikaramon, Majuramon, Nightmon. Nightmon, huh. Now, why this is so interesting, because when you have things like Nightmon, he's a burst in this game, meaning he's a trap card that you can splash into any deck. So that's why that's actually really interesting to me, because that could work. Now, Patamon is yellow. Otamamon, he's blue. So those not really going to work yet in the deck. They're not really going to help. Oh, shoot. On to the next episode. On to the next episode. Episode 30. There's 51 episodes, so we're cruising. Impmon, Calon, Renamon, Gilmon for rookies, champions, Leomon, Chrysalimon, Kurisarimon. What does Kurisarimon do again? Do you know that off the top of your head, Novalance?
You have to tell me what it looks like.
Kurisarimon is the champion level Infernmon line. It's the cocoon. It's alright, I already found it.
Oh.
It has the horn and the 6 arms.
I remember.
Spirit is colorless in your hand. When summon return from no. All it does is Diaboromon stuff. It's definitely not a compatible card in this deck.
Yep.
But they do. That's funny. They do run into Infernmon. That is really interesting. They do run into Infernmon, and that's really interesting. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, Novalance. They treat Chrysalimon as... They do Chrysalimon as colorless in your hand, so you can't Digivolve into it.
Oh, that's sucky. Oh, for other
Anything.
Not even
Nothing says Super Digivolution colorless.
What about Kuramon?
Kuramon CBO5. That one just warps, right?
It can work.
All it does is warp.
Oh, that's ugly. You must just have to hardplay it then.
When you are adventing Diaboromon, you can change the condition to Infernmon/Kuramon. Interesting. Alright. Nope. Nothing too special on episode 30. Nothing hype in episode 30. Novalance, please type out when you see another viewer pop in. Reach out to them too, please. Please attempt to engage with them. Orochimon is in episode number 31. Andromon, Orochimon, and Lady Devamon are all on this episode. Gardramon too. Man, could I do a purple white deck? That'd be pretty sick, wouldn't it? Oh, I could. Because the white stuff could stay in the field to defend, while the purple stuff you just kind of accumulate in the background. That could work, because Gardramon is stupid.
Yeah.
Gardemont's like, you can't touch me. Because there's Gardramon and Andromon. There's a fair amount of white. Interesting. Interesting, because this deck you might not necessarily have to Digivolve a whole lot. I'm interested now. We're at episode 32. The Digimon. What is this Digimon? So we have the dog, the horse, ox, sheep, Zuko. Oh, all of the sovereigns are in that. Zulon, Kulamon, Bahuman. Who's Ebanawuma? Oh, that's Zhangman.
You know who the Beelzemon is?
Well, it doesn't say that on the card. Interesting. I think it's funny how Diginome's in like every. What's Diginome doing? And I think Diginome, I think it finds you at D3. Let's see here. Is these the white cards? Hypnos. I found it. I found it, everyone. We need 3 Hypnos in this deck. And maybe a male Bergermon. It's not a male Bergermon. Isn't male Bergermon in Cross Wars?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's look at some of these cards here that I have. There's Diginome. Found him right away. Dang, I just have expert Alphamon sitting in this stack. That's not good. Golfmon. Dang! I got way too many rare cards just sitting here. Just getting wasted. A bunch of Alphamons. There's the Diginomes. What's Diginome do again? Diginome, Diginome, I am a little gnome.
I think it switches your G3.
I think, and then a Tamer. Yeah, just gets a D-Arc and a Tamer. Which, I don't know if that's... We'll put these guys to the side because even though it might not get you what you might want, so to say like a... I'm gonna put this Leomon on the side too. Diarca! Say it, Normal Lance. Diarca! It's the best part is when your mod is super duper cute.
I'd probably name my kid Diarca.
Really? Everyone would be like, would expect us to be black. Oh, did you adopt this kid? No. It's a Gundam pilot. A what pilot? Never mind. We're going to a different school. Pack your stuff. Go to a military academy. Interesting. So technically, I could play Davis in. I could play Davis in this deck if I want to. That's always a good thing to have in the back of your head to know what's compatible. Kiwimon, Antilomon, Makuramon. So episode 33 has close enough, and 34 is when Leomon gets killed. Gardramon, Growlon, Cubimon, Leomon, Lopmon, Terramon, Lopmon? Oh yeah, because... Spoilers. You get Rapidmon. Rapidmon? But I don't think we have a... That's really weird that we don't have a Rapidmon. And dude, I'm making a petition to get more Digimon Battle Spirits. Oh, interesting. Let's see what Magidramon does again for Battle Spirits, because technically Magidramon does fight with Beelzemon. Interesting. Even though Magidramon is in the Takatomon deck, that could be a fun card to that could be a fun card to splash in this deck for sure. Right now, because like first I figure out the lore, I figure out my card pool, I figure out what I can play with, and after I figure out what I can play with, then I can start really dissecting everything that I have in front of me and figuring out what I want to play and what I don't want to play. Black Agumon, Renamon, Terramon, Gilmon, Agumon, Kivamon, Gardramon, Devimon, or Devijamon, Growlmon, Rapidmon, Cyberdramon, Mercramon, Talmon, or Growlmon, Magidramon, Beelzemon, and Gallantmon finally shows up. Renamon, Lopmon, Itmon, Calamon, Growlmon, Gardramon, Crystalmon, Leomon, Kivimon. Or Growlmon, Terramon, Ingermon, Cyberdron, Galmon, Beelzemon, Diplomon, Behemoth. Nope. Nothing in that one. So 37. Gargemon, Gargomon, Cubimon, Growlmon, Rapidmon, Talmon, Roromon, Zippomon, Mega Gargomon. So Mega Gargomon comes out. Gargo missiles. Nothing that I can play from that. Oh, we got some babies. Guilmon, Lopmon, Rimon, Terramon, Kalamon, Cubimon, Gargemon, Growlmon, Wheelmon, Gekomon, Talmon, Wargrowlmon, Cyberdramon, and then all 4 of our Digimon Sovereigns, Zuquilimon, Zulongmon. Oh, no, all of them. Not all of them. This is the only episode he shows up in? Are you serious? It's hard to believe. Zuquilimon. Renamon, Terramon, Lopmon, Guilmon, Kalamon, Gargemon, Cubimon, Cyberdramon, Talmon, Azulongmon, Zuquilimon. Yeah, these things don't make sense half the time. No, we're on episode 40, so we got 11 episodes left to go, and there's still a ton of stuff that we have left to discover. We still gotta discover stuff. I'm in discovering mode. Alright, here we go. Dang, there's megas galore in this episode. There's megas galore in this episode. I'm really interested that they keep bringing Hagurumon back. Apparently Hagurumon is like 31 appearances in this series. Gekomon, Clockmon, Chrysalimon, Gargemon. So Gargemon shows up quite a bit. Quite a bit. So, Hagurumon. Hagurumon, Gargemon, Megidramon, Andromon, and Nightmon. That's 5 Digimon that are all white that could be played. Taken into consideration. Zulongmon, Beelzemon, Behemoth, Diaboromon? What? Huh, he fights against the D-Reaper. Grand Kawagamon, that's cool. Machinedramon. Griffamon. Bergermon, Boltmon, Pleasiamon, Genimon, Babamon, and Marine Angemon. That's a lot of... When you see stuff like that, and then you like look at the cards that are available, you kind of die a little inside, because you're like, come on, man. When attacks with Marine Angemon, you can deploy a Nexus card from your trash without paying the cost. Well, you only possibly have 6 Nexus cards, so that's probably not that great at all. Man, Marine Angemon is not... I am not impressed by Marine Angemon. That's so funny. My mod left me, everybody. Don't be spamming crazy stuff. Now it is time for ultimate chaos, because the mod is gone. Mod's gone, so now we can be as crazy as you want without fear of the fan hammer. Hammer! Hammer spark! What am I at? Zudamon? Not a Zudamon. Alright. Oh my goodness. I think the Reaper has the same. What is it? No, it'd be Mother D Reaper. Such a sick art. It's cool to see that there's a bunch of Digimon that fight in that episode. There's way too many humans in this episode. Yeah, because towards the end, it's just a bunch of you're just fighting the D Reaper at the end, and they kind of screw up a lot. They can't like Digivolve or something. It's a lot of character development. You see Blast Mode in episode 43. Doberman finally shows up. Hmm. There's a lot of Digimon in this episode. So Quillamon keeps showing up. Hmm. Doberman, Numemon, Seedramon, Meramon, Cumon, Gromon, Gargomon, Cubimon. So many different options. And not many of them are actually like decent, which is the worst part. Doberman, Gargomon, Cubimon, Gromon, Gargemon, Wargramon, Talmon, Rapidmon, Antilamon, Suquelamon, Mega Gargomon, Suquelamon, Galamon, Ragnangemon, and Justimon. Not that good. Because I. Um, it's such a difficult thing to consider because I put the Justimon stuff. It's in two decks actually. Half of the Justimon stuff is with the Henry deck, and half the Justimon stuff is with the Goemon deck. I guess the Vikemon Seedramon deck, Metal Seedramon deck. And one of the things is like having the diversity in the cards is really important because yeah, playing character decks is fun, but if you're playing character decks and it feels like 90% of the cards or 80% of the cards are kind of shared, or even 60% of the cards, if they're shared between the two decks or multiple decks, it gets stale, and you kind of just feel like, what? What's the difference? Like your megas, you're like, that's it? Yeah, and you're like, that's. You went through all this trouble to make another deck just to put in three different megas, and I'm like, no. Alright, so we're on episode 45 right now. Yeah, Doberman doesn't do anything special, but I think what Doberman does in the show is it lets him DNA or almost a DNA biomerge Digivolution. Let's see here. Dolphin and Curly. There's somebody named Dolphin? That's funny. Oh, that's cool. So Doberman. So Doberman's really weird because in the show, he's blessed by the Digimon Sovereigns to give the Tamers the ability to biomerge in the human world. So that's he's actually way more important than I thought and remember because I watched the show about 4 years ago again, with Normal Lands. We rewatched all of the Digimon episodes and shows together. Everything except for Digimon Fusion, because that show's awful. Digimon, we live in a digital world, Digimon, Digimon. But she likes monotone. Who's tagging me in Force of Will? Get out of here. That is convenient. Refreshing that chat room. Let's update our... We updated our name. Oh, there's a multi-stream button. Didn't see that before. Multi-stream. I'm learning so much about streaming right now. We've been live for almost an hour and a half. 90 minutes of non-stop entertainment. Well, actually, right now I haven't been very entertaining. I mean it. I mean, sometimes you just gotta read stuff to figure out how to build your dick. So then you can move forward your dick. And build your dick. Episode 4 more. Telemon, Justimon, Mega Gargamon, Squeamon, Beelzemon, and Marine Angemon. Marine Angemon could be something that could splash in the stack just to top it off. Cripple does do some milling, but at the same time, it doesn't. You kind of feel like it's not gonna be that much. It's gonna be that much milling. No. And this is kind of what I was fearing, is that towards the end when they're just fighting Jerry's depression, we're not going to run into a variety of Digimon, because I think the portal to the digital world gets sealed off, so you just you keep running around with the same Digimon. The same thing, so your potential is topped off. Shadow of the Beast King. That's when Leomon's like talking to Beelzemon, Blastmon, Gallantmon, Takumon, Justimon, Megagargamon, Beelzemon, Cyberdramon, Lord Growlmon, and Telemon, Gardramon. Dude, Gardramon is everywhere in this show. It's because those two guys that Takata plays cards with got their Digimon finally, and they won't leave him the F alone. They won't leave him alone! Episode 50, we see Crimson Mode finally. Yeah, so my biggest fear is that we weren't going to see anything different. 51, they defeat him, blah, blah, blah. All done. Which is not what I wanted. Yeah, man. Ugh. I might cry, everybody. When Digimon ended, man. It's crazy to think about how something as small as a TV show you can bond with so tight, so like closely with. Hey, we got another viewer. I'll say hi to the viewer. I'll type in just for you. Viewer, thanks for stopping by. Stopping. Man, if I could spell. That's a special message by you. We're building Digimon Beelzemon right now. I just pretty much finished skimming the entire series and figuring out which Digimon are in the show and which Digimon aren't in the show. And that is one of the things that I'm trying to. Found a big hair there. That's what I'm trying to figure out how to build the deck. It's really important for me to build a deck that is respectful to the lore of the show, respectful to the lore of the series. And I want that lore to. I want it to be present. I want it to be known. I don't want to build. Because the thing is, when I build decks that are lore centric and lore based, is that I can have a wider variety of things. I can have a wider variety of decks, but at the same time, it allows me to tap into more of the card pool. Because if I was just playing S tier cards to be competitive, when you look at these sets of 60 cards, there might be 15 of them, maybe 25 of them. And I'm only saying that many cards completely based upon the fact that with that many cards, you need a certain amount to build a new deck, right? But past that, there's so many cards that are like, oh, there's better options out there, right? And in a card game where superior goods is legitimately everything, it's an understandable thing why you'd want to just build stuff with superior goods. So that's what I'm focusing on figuring out right now. You got 2 people saying hi to you, viewer. That's lit. Novalance and myself. We're so happy. In episode 50, Granny asked Gilman, like, you fly? And Gilman's like, I ain't thinking about Frank. Wow, apparently in the Japanese version, she was like crucified by the D Reaper. Not like getting like impaled by nails, but she's. It does not look that good. Jerry fights back. Crimson Knight saved the people you love. But a lot of these shows, nobody will ever understand that feeling of missing your show and then almost like not seeing it again for months. Or having other kids at school talk, did you see what happened when you Digimon? They're like, no. And they're like, well, that sucks because now you never will. And you're like, yeah, I know. But then, of course, all this crazy stuff happens, like the internet, man, like what we're using right now to talk to each other. And it just kind of works out. Digimon Tamers. Digimon Tamers. Digimon Tamers. Interesting. So, if we go back to episodes, we go to episode 1. Let's see what. Oh, this is songs. Where's my list of episodes? Characters, episodes. Let's try from the beginning and see which Digimon. Calamon, Agumon, Black Gabumon, Gatomon, Guilmon, Renamon, Terriermon, Dark Tyrannomon. Interesting, because he might actually work. Dark Tyrannomon, let's see, CB05 is where Dark Tyrannomon. Oh my goodness, I clicked the wrong button. CB05 is what Dark Tyrannomon is from. No, it is CB07. Cool. Because he's treated as purple. No, he just digivolves to purple. So it feels like a lot. This deck It feels like this is more of a champion. It's champions Digivolve into ultimates type of deck. But we only have a couple ultimates right now, so that's kind of goofy. But Dark Tyrannomon is definitely an option. He's not good. He is quite awful. He would definitely be a wasted Digimon. Lynxmon? Oh, that's sick. Terramon, Ormangimon, Gatsumon, Black Goblimon, Agumon, and Calamon, Dark Tyrannomon, Greymon, Golemon, and Keelamon, Meramon, and Musamon, Metal Tyrannomon, Metal Greymon, Digitamamon, Chimeramon. If Chimeramon legit makes an appearance, Cherubimon? Where did this Cherubimon come from? Huh. Cherubimon being involved is really interesting. Because the fact that Cherubimon's being involved, if it's the evil one, this deck could get real effing good. But I think Cherubimon's already a part of the set, isn't it? When does Cherubimon show up in the show? I wonder if that Cherubimon is supposed to be a callback to the movie. Huh. Now I got some research to do. This is the fun part about building these decks, is because you also learn the shows so much better. This dubstep is just bumping. I'm having a feeling that a lot of these Digimon are just in trading cards. Cherubimon Evil. How does he appear in Tamers? You gonna tell me? 2 Battle Spirits. No. Fiction, Frontier, Detector, Frontier, Fusion. Interesting. Why is he in the Oh, where does he come from in the show? Where's Cherubimon? Where does he show up? So, okay, so a lot of them are... Okay, so Chimeramon is just a card that they play with. So is Meramon. What is this? Oh, Digitamamon. But where's Cherubimon come from? Oh. Trying to make this stuff. Rape party. Dude, this is gonna drive me crazy now. Why does he show up in the show? Cherubimon. I'm gonna search Digimon Tamers. Interesting. This is actually super interesting. Because Cherubimon might actually only show up in the movie.
Either version?
Hmm?
Either version?
Well, in the movie, he starts off as evil, and then they cure him, and they defeat him, and he's good. At the end of it.
You wanna know where else he is?
Where?
Digimon Dusk and Dawn.
Are you looking at it?
I just know he's in it. He's one of the three dudes. He also goes evil. Wow, I'm like actually realizing.
In the stream?
I am. Like, I think the Mac has some network problems, so there's buffers and
That's
everything.
awful.
You know, your stream's fine.
It is a 10-year-old laptop.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes you do some better sleep. And I say, cool.
Dude, this is sussing me out hardcore now. What's a Kirpymon? No, that's just the light version. It makes me sad because it makes me think I'm gonna have to. How do I? I don't know, does Lopmon Digiball work from it? Because that's what the secret rare looks like, right?
Yep.
That's really hard to figure out. Very difficult to figure this out right now. Digimon's Battle Spirit. I think that's funny how there's a game called Battle Spirit. Say hello to our viewer. Sorry, I spaced out a little bit, viewer. We're building our Digimon Beelzemon decks right now for Battle Spirits. And right now, we're trying to figure out the lore, because I'm having a crisis right now. Not a Crimson crisis, just or a Dark crisis. Or a crisis on Infinite Earths. Just a regular Digimon crisis right now. What's that crisis that you may ask? My crisis right now is I am trying to figure out how Cherubimon is a part of the show. I don't know how Cherubimon is a part of Digimon Tamers, whatever. I'm messing them up. I'm messing them all up. Digimon, I just don't get this at all. Let's see here. Maybe YouTube knows. Alright. Time to search. Oh, shoot. Was it Tamers? Because it's really... It has to be from the movie Novolance. It has to be from the movie. Because when Dingomon is definitely not in the show, I don't think. What's his flavor text? That's really, really, really interesting. Cherubimon shouldn't even be a part of this set. They don't even have gold. They don't even have Rapidmon. They do have Rapidmon, but he's white. Not the gold one that we kind of want. Because gold Rapidmon is the cool one. Green Rapidmon is just like could be so much better. Which is kind of really a weird thing when you think about that there's an ultimate level Rapidmon and an armor level Rapidmon. Doesn't make any sense. Interesting. Yeah, because that definitely looks like Cherubimon from the movie. So Cherubimon, let's search them and do some little investigation with Cherubimon in the movie. Nope, that's not the movie. When's Cherubimon fight Beelzemon? Is this... Well, that's going to be in Digimon Frontier. Cherubimon. Digimon vs. Evil Cherubimon. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. How do we figure this out? If you know if Cherubimon is in season 3 of Digimon, let me know because the wiki says he is, but I can't figure it out, and it's gonna just destroy me. Let's see, we got Digimon Tamers episode 1. We do, man. Everything about the show, it just makes me happy. So in the very beginning, Calamon's getting chased by male Beelzemon.
Oh, funny.
What, Nolans?
That's just funny.
And they're watching him on their Hypnos. So for sure we're playing 3 Hypnos. Hypnos is just way too cracked to not play. So Dark Tyrannomon and male Beelzemon start fighting in the very beginning. They're just like killing each other. And a big explosion. Wait, what happens? Male Beelzemon starts like killing Dark Tyrannomon, and then there's a big explosion. And Calamon starts flying? Oh, Dark Tyrannomon digivolves into Metal Tyrannomon and deletes, just crushes male Beelzemon. And apparently, that battle ended up creating a rift in the real world and the digital world, allowing Calamon to slip into the real world. Oh, that's so cool, because Staccato and what's the Black Tamer? The Digimon Battle trading card game, and they were battling Metal Tyrannomon and male Beelzemon. That's kind of cool. Oh, now they gotta run to class. And Staccato drops all of his cards on the floor. Okay, so Ankylomon's a card. Okay, so there's just a lot of Digimon that are just cards. That's how they make their appearance in the show. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Yeah, apparently he's not in
Hmm?
Tamers.
You're doing research too?
Yeah, he's in Frontiers.
He's in Frontier for sure. He's one of the
And he's
3.
in
He's not. Why are they the angels or something? It's so weird how they all leave their trading cards in like a kid's playground. Like there's no kids around there that are gonna take them.
I think it's kind of neat because it makes it feel like it's a real fighting.
And then they make Staccato sit outside because he was late for class. He draws his Beelzemon. Blah blah. Jerry's being crazy. You see Hypnos. And you see someone with a big cape. Who's got a big cape? Oh no, that was a newspaper. Staccato runs back. And now he's got a Digivice. I'm not sure what I would do if like my smartphone or like let's say like your handheld gaming device just turns into a Digivice. You're just like the warranty department's never gonna believe this. Yeah, so product kind of turned into something else. Chimeramon is also a card that Takata owns. Interesting. It's such a cool way that how Gilmon gets created. It's so effing cool. One or two. That's so funny. There's an episode 1 on YouTube, part 1, and then part 2 is just someone that like that's on a different channel. It's someone who's like recorded their television.
It's like, oh, so funny.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's such an interesting thing to me. Because yeah, I never thought Cherubimon was a part of this at all. And now but it's got Lopmon on there. Man, I cannot wait for the Adventure 2 movie. Oh my gosh. If this is the perfect excuse for another Battle Spirits set for Digimon. There's so much stuff that they could do. They can make so much money on this. I mean, especially considering that they're doing Union Arena. That their collaboration chances are endless, it feels like.
Lotmon has a white version.
It just doesn't feel like there's a lot of options out here right now for figuring this out. How is this part of this? They're all off to the side, so it must just be like a trading card or something in the show. Oops. Yeah, so that's so weird. Hmm. So apparently in the Japanese version, they were 10 years old, but in our version, they're 12 years old. Gosh, the show was cool. It had all my favorite voice actors, but the villain at the end was the stupidest thing. You get to fight this girl's depression. Really? Yup. And that's it. Well, It's 11:12. Did not know that. We've been streaming for a while, and it's kind of really hard to see me. Our lighting is not as good as we thought. So for tonight, I gotta do a little bit more research so I can do a little bit more deck building for you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I know it's a little bit of an abrupt end, but we've almost been going for 2 hours, and it's getting kind of late for the night. So I'm going to do my due diligence, do some research, and I hope that you had a good time watching. I guarantee you next time is going to be a lot more fun putting these cards into sleeves and whatnot. So thanks again for watching. Say hi, Novalance.
Hey.
We will see you next time.